I know this is my first review of the year, and I haven't been uploading too much. Every January movie theaters are pretty garbage with what they release, and studios don't want to release bigger name projects earlier in the year, typically because of school and work and everything, and people tend to not be able to go to theaters at this point of the year. So, yeah, we haven't gotten too many movies. I've seen a few new ones. I think I've only seen three, and we're 2 weeks in to the new year. I've only seen three new movies, and that's like all I've been able to see. There's really nothing been coming out, or at least in theaters. There might be stuff on streaming that I don't know of, but um, really, I haven't seen anything new, which is such a shame. And it's even more of a shame that Greenland 2 is one of the new movies I managed to watch while this new year kicks in. Uh, Man, I don't even know where to start. I mean, if you've seen the thumbnail, you know I'm not a fan of this movie. I'm giving Greenland 2 a 3 out of 10, as you see here. I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened here. Personally, after I watched Greenland 1 a week prior to Greenland 2, um, I didn't think there should have ever been a sequel, which is so weird because I knew I was going to end up watching a sequel within that week, but, that ending could have just been over. We could have just ended it there. We could have ended it with everyone dying, and I really wouldn't have cared either way. But instead, we get Greenland 2 Migration, which is just such a letdown. Something I loved so much about the original Greenland was that it felt more. Yes, it was an apocalypse movie, a world ending movie, but it didn't feel like 2012 or any of the 2012 clones that I can't name off the top of my head because I don't like this genre of movie. I really don't. But I really did like Greenland 1, which I wanted to do a review for. You'll get it here. I gave Greenland 1, I think, an 8 out of 10, maybe a 7.5. I'm not really too sure. But it really did surprise me. I thought Gerard Butler was great. Morena was pretty good in the first one. She was, in and out. But it didn't really focus on the world, the apocalypse, the stuff coming down on Earth, the comets and all that. It didn't focus on that. It was focusing more on these character dynamics, the trio of the family, and of course you have some cliches in the movie like the looting scene and the the stupid ass kid doing something fucking stupid and it pisses you off. And even then, that first movie is just so great. You see all these different aspects about how people are taking, how they're taking in the end of the world. You have the rooftop party scene, you have the looters, you have the people running to the plane to get to Greenland. You have Gerard Butler and his family trying to get together and then get to a plane that gets to Greenland eventually. And you have all these people helping each other out. You have the crazy psycho husband with his sort of psycho wife who steals the kid. I mean, even though there is cliches, I still love it all. There's so much great about Greenland 1, and it looks really pretty. I think it's one of the few COVID movies that I really, 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 really like. 2020 was a garbage year for movies. It's not anyone's fault except what happened in real life. But, Greenland 1 was the best of the bunch, at least for me so far, from what I can remember. I think Greenland 1 might be the best movie of 2020. Did Tenet come out in 2020? I'm not too sure, but I really did love Greenland 1. Everything was so great about it. It didn't feel like your average apocalypse movie, and it was just so fucking tense, and I was on the edge of my seat watching it the entire time. And then Greenland 2 just throws everything away. I wasn't scared, I wasn't worried about anything. They focus too much on what's going on to the Earth. The scene where they're going to the forest and there's the guy with the van and the comet just strikes him and explodes him. I didn't care for it. I don't care for any of those scenes in this movie. They don't work for me at all. None of the new characters work for me at all. I thought the French family they meet was a little interesting, and then they get split up from them immediately. The daughter does absolutely nothing once she joins their group, which is not really the actress's fault. It's more the writing's fault. This movie looks way uglier somehow. I don't know how they managed to do it, but this movie looks so much uglier. Performance wise, I think everyone just kind of canned it, which sucks because I like Gerard Butler, I like Morena, and I like oh my god, what's his last name? William Badley, a battle. I don't know why I can't remember his last name. I like him. I like all of them as actors, and I don't care for any of them in this movie. I really don't like anyone in this movie. No one gets like a performance that's like starstruck or anything. I'm not. I don't really know what else to say about this movie. It's fucking boring. I almost fell asleep, to be honest. I don't like the scene where they're running through a forest that just has a war going on in the middle of it, but for some reason nothing else around it has a war going on. So why not just travel around it? I wasn't too sure about that. And I know I'm gonna get some people complaining about like, well, you clearly didn't pay attention to this part of the movie. I did, and none of it makes sense to me. I think this movie is just utter garbage. It's such a shame that there was even a sequel to Greenland because I wouldn't have watched it without Greenland 2, but on its own, it is genuinely one of the best apocalypse movies I've ever seen. Like I said, a genre I really, really hate. And unfortunately, Greenland 2 just follows 2012. It's just an hour and a half, which I do appreciate because, man, this movie feels long as fuck, but thankfully it's only an hour and a half long, but there's just nothing good here. I hope there's not a third one planned. I hope Rick, Roman, Wow, or Woe, it just has no more future with these projects. He needs to put this away. This franchise they have going on is honestly done. Greenland 2 was what a sad start to the year. I haven't watched many movies, like I said. I think I've only watched 3 or 4, and Greenland 2 is sadly somehow managed to be the worst of the bunch. I really didn't expect it to be worse than We Bury the Dead, which I can't, I can't believe I'm sitting here saying that. But Greenland 2 is so far the worst movie I've seen this year. If you like Greenland 2 or you hated Greenland 2, let me know in the comments below. I'm going to be trying to upload more now. I've had a schedule planned and it's been kind of a busy start of the year and also nothing going on in the movie theaters, so I've been able to upload, but starting today and onward, you're going to be hopefully getting a video every day or at least every other day. I don't think I'll be doing everything I did last year, where I uploaded a review every single day. It kind of just exhausted me. It just didn't make me feel like I cared for what I was reviewing. As you saw with a lot of my reviews, it was 3 minutes long. Nothing I really cared about. There were just movies I was talking about that I did not want to talk about for more than a minute, and I would just push myself to sit there for 3 minutes and just blabber on and on. So, hopefully you guys stick around for the next year and so on and so forth, because I'm going to be trying to keep this consistent from now on. Uh, Subscribe down below, comment. Please let me know what you think about Greenland 2. I thought this movie was utter garbage. And if you want to see any more reviews, I think it should be right here. Should be right here.